to Green-Eyed Starlet. If you are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Brandy and I'm working to live a life worth living through art, movement, and exploration. So I thought for today's video we could veer off just a little bit from my everyday normal content that I make for you guys and focus on the platform on which I create these content videos for you. That's right, we're talking about YouTube. And now this is not going to become a YouTube tips and tricks channel, but I thought I would share with you guys some of the things that I wish I knew before starting my YouTube channel. If that sounds like something you would be interested in watching, then please give this video a big thumbs up because it helps out the channel a tons, and keep watching. And now you may be wondering what qualifies me to give you guys any tips or tricks or knowledge about YouTube in general. Because you may see that my channel is a small channel, but it is a great channel, and I'm just saying that. I'm very proud of this channel, okay? But I've also been on YouTube in many different versions and ways since about 2008 or 2009. So I've been on YouTube for over 10 years. I know, that's crazy. I grew up with YouTube. It was something that I have spent probably hundreds and thousands of hours of my life on the platform and on videos watching them. So I know a lot, and I've been around the block a few times, quite a few. And as I've grown as a person and as my channel has grown, I have learned quite a lot about YouTube and the way to kind of create a healthy balance of yourself and your content on this platform, and I wanted to share that with you guys today. So these are some of the things that if I was starting a channel today, I would probably want to know before starting, because YouTube has changed a lot over the last 10, 12 years. Oh, it's changed a lot. But if I was starting a channel right here, right now, today, if you are a very small channel or if you are considering starting a channel, these are the things that I would want to know before I started. Number one, your friends and family should be your first subscribers and first supporters. Now, a lot of the times I think we might get, a little bit of nervous to share our new channel or our new content with our friends and family, but those are the first people to turn to, whether that be your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram. Turning to your friends and being like, hey, I created this new thing. Those are gonna be the first people to subscribe to your channel, to kind of get you in that momentum and get your channel, just kind of coasting on, grooving, so that we can pick up some new people along the way. So I highly, highly recommend that when you're first starting out your channel, really definitely share it, with your grandparents, your family, your friends, for sure. I know it might be a little embarrassing, but having that support will help you keep going along the way. Number two, your friends and family are not your ideal audience. Now, I know what I just said in number one, that your friends and family should be your first subscribers, your first supporters. And now I'm saying they're not your ideal audience? Brandy, what are you talking about? I know. One of the most important things that I think I've learned through my journey of YouTube and this whole process of being on this platform and being a content creator is that, yes, while your friends and family support is so important, especially when you're first starting out, as you continue making your content, as you continuously learn and grow and kind of find your own voice in this platform and what you want to talk about, I want you to remember that your friends and family might not be your ideal audience. And what I mean by this is that you might find that you want to talk about, or you might want to create content in a genre or a niche that is not something that your friends and family are really interested in. And that is completely fine. That is 100% fine. I promise you that. So like, if you want to get into gaming, but none of your friends or family care about gaming, that is okay. You still have an ideal audience out there. If you want to talk about books or cooking or yoga or business, there are people out there who are very interested in those subjects. And even if it is not your friends and family, there are going to be people out there who want to hear what you have to say. So I want to make sure that when you're creating your content, that yes, you do post to your friends and family first, because those are going to be the people who are willing to support you through anything. Then know that if they don't find it super interesting, that's okay, because other people are. You do not want to make all your content geared towards your friends and family, because at the end of the day, that is a smaller group of people than the thousands of hundreds of millions of people that you could reach with your voice, with your words, with your ideas and opinions, if you are true to what you want to talk about. Number three, if you're not excited to share your content, then how can you expect other people to share share it. Now this one is a huge one, kind of like, I feel like all of these are melting into each other perfectly, so I'm really happy about that. But like I said before, your ideal audience, you want to figure out what you want to talk about, and your audience will find you. And I am a firm believer in that. Talk about what makes you happy. Make videos about what you're interested in, what you want to learn about, what you want to grow in, and your audience will find you. But at the end of the day, after you film your video, you edit it, and you post it onto YouTube, if you don't have this urge to share it with the world, to scream it out, to freaking, you know, send it to your next door neighbor or to your grandma across the country or to that random person that you met in the grocery store, if you're not willing to share your videos and your content with the world and you're excited to, how can you expect anybody else to? Because that's a big thing about YouTube, is getting that viral video. And now I've never had a viral video, and I'm not sure if I ever will, you know? It's just one of those like happenstance things. But if your content is not something that you're excited about, then your audience isn't gonna get excited about it. And if your audience doesn't get excited about it, they're not gonna send it to their friends and family being like, look at this awesome video about X or Z or Y. Why do I always forget why? I don't know. But so at the end of the day, I want you guys to get really excited about your videos, really excited about your content and what you have to say, because it's really important, you know? Now, number 4 and number 5 go straight together, so we're gonna kind of talk about them straight together. Number 4 is analytics are so important. And number 5, screw analytics. Now, that I'm sure was really confusing, and I'm gonna explain, I promise I'm going to explain. So with number 4, analytics are so important. When I first started out YouTube, I really didn't know or care anything about analytics. I mean, I think analytics have come so far in the last 10, 12 years, and there are so many videos out there to check out about analytics and how to read your analytics and all of that. But at the end of the day, analytics are very important. They can show you what videos are doing really well for your audience, what videos your audience is like, yes, we love this, allowing you to make more content around those topics. One of my favorite analytics is the click-through rate, because it shows me, you know, based off of my title and based off of my thumbnail and kind of like what my content is about, how often people are seeing my thumbnail and my video pop up on their, like, you know, browser page or their subscription box or whatever they're seeing my video on, and how often people are clicking on that video, because that tells me like, wow, I made a really great thumbnail, or my title needs to be adjusted, stuff like that. Analytics are so important. But with number 5, and I say screw analytics because, listen, at the end of the day, they're just some numbers. And I know, I just said they're really important, and this is probably giving you a headache because I'm going back and forth. But I want you to know that your self-worth and the worth of your channel is not solely based off of these numbers that you're seeing in the analytics. I personally leave my analytics page up almost all day, every day on my computer. It's a tab that's pretty much always open, and that is a problem, in my opinion. I'm fully well aware and okay to admit that I have a problem and an obsession with my analytics. And I think a lot of people, when they first start out on YouTube, they can get into that habit of becoming obsessed with the numbers. And sometimes it's not even the really good numbers that you should be focusing on. It's the superficial numbers of how many views you got on a video or how many subscribers you have. And those numbers and those analytics are very damaging to both your ego, your self-confidence, your mental health. And so that's why I say, with a grain of salt on each side, analytics are so important because they can help you grow your channel for sure. But at the same time, don't let those analytics affect your mental health and your self-confidence, because let me just tell you, you could have 3 subscribers, okay? You could have 3 subscribers, and every single one of those subscribers comments on every single one of those videos telling you how amazing your videos are, how much they have changed their lives. If you're getting feedback like that, even if you only have 3 subscribers, I think your channel is amazing. Personally, I think it's the impact that we have on our audience that should be what decides or what mandates if you have a good channel or not. It's the value that you're bringing to people's lives. So yes, take a deep dive into your analytics, see what videos are doing well. Look at your click-through rate, look at your watch time and see where people are watching to, stuff like that. Look up the words that you're getting searched on YouTube for. Look at those things, but please, please, please do not let your self-worth be attached directly to your view or your subscriber count, because I promise you, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. Number 6 is also a double-edged sword, kind of, and that is niches are good and helpful, but you do not have to have one. Now, if I'm being completely 100% honest with you guys and transparent about everything that's going on up here and over there and everything, I have to say that niches and the idea of niches is something that has given me so much anxiety and so much stress and kept me up at night since I started my channel. And especially since niching has become such an important thing in the YouTube space, especially when you're looking at YouTubers who make videos completely about like how to grow your channel from 1 to 100,000 subscribers and stuff. They always talk about niching. And while niching, I think, is very important, and if you know your niche, like right off the bat, like if you know what you want to make content about, then that is amazing, and I do truly think that that will help you grow your channel exponentially compared to other people. I 100% think that niches and niching down is important and helpful to growing a channel. But I think when you're first starting out, when you're just starting a channel, if you have 2, 3, 5, 20 videos, I still think that you don't have to have a niche. And I think that this time, when you're first starting out your channel, is the best time to not have a niche, because you can experiment left, right, up, down with anything you want to create. And that way, you know, your audience is still growing with you. They're not all just waiting for one specific video about one specific topic. They're willing to kind of move around, and you might be able to find a broader audience that way who likes you for you. Not so much about what you talk about, because at the end of the day, you know, what you talk about is important as well, but the personality and the you that you bring to the table is also very important. So when you're first starting out your channel, I don't even care if you have 200 videos, okay? Like me personally, I think I'm starting to actually sink down into my niche, and I'm actually really happy about that, because I think I've grown as a human and as a person to kind of know what my life is about and what I'm about, that I finally feel like I'm kind of settling into a niche. And I've been on YouTube for 10 to 12 years, and I don't have a specific niche. If you ask me what my channel is about, I don't know. I know that I'm trying to live a life worth living through art, movement, and exploration, so I generally talk about self-development and yoga and traveling and stuff like that, because those are the things that I think make up me as a human being. But when you ask me what my channel is about, I don't fully know yet. And I think that's cool that I'm still, you know, learning and growing and changing. And I do think I'm finally settling into my niche of kind of like maybe some like self-help, health and wellness from a witchy yoga person. I don't know. But I want you to know to experiment. And when you find a video that you really enjoyed and that your audience really enjoyed, that's where you find your niche. Because I think that it's very easy to get a video to kind of pop off. But if you didn't enjoy making that video is not your niche. No matter how many subscribers that video gained you, no matter how many views that video gained you, anything like that, that's still not your niche. But if you make a video that you love, like you are so happy with and you were like so pumped to make, and you want to make more content about that thing, and that video does well, then maybe you found your niche. Number 7, consistency. Now, like I said, I've been on YouTube since like 2008, and I've been making videos since then. But the one thing that I have lacked, and the one thing that has hurt my channel from growing more than it currently is at, is consistency. I try my hardest to be consistent as possible, to really, really stick with it. And I think in 2017, I was completely consistent until about October. So I didn't make it a full year of being consistent. And back then I was only posting 1 video a week. So the fact that I'm posting like 2 to 3 videos a week right now is insane. But I've never made it a full year of being consistent. And that's not to say that you have to post once a week, every week for the rest of your life, or your channel is gonna die. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that consistency is key. You have to think about your YouTube channel kind of like a TV show. I know this analogy has been made a million times, but I think it's a good analogy. People want to come back and watch your videos. So you need to have, you know, a regular upload date. You need to have, if you can, a regular upload time, which I don't have. I think a lot of us don't have. So don't stress out too much about having a consistent upload time, but you need to have 1 day a week that you post your videos. Now, do you have to post every single week? No. Maybe you post every other week. Maybe you post once a month, but allowing your subscriber base to know when you're posting and to be consistent in that is so, so important for growth on YouTube. And for me, and anybody whose brain kind of works like mine, it really helps me stay consistent in making the videos, editing the videos, and coming up with video ideas. Because I think the more videos I've made in the past, 3 months, the more video ideas I've had. Even just talking in the middle of a video, I'd be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Well, actually, that's probably a topic for another video. So, and I write that down. Oh, I said I'm getting real passionate here, apparently. But yeah, consistency is so key, and I think it's very important to have a schedule for yourself and to try and really push yourself to make videos on a consistent basis. That's also gonna help you grow your channel skills as a whole, whether that be help you grow your skills of filming or editing or uploading or just sharing it in social media and marketing and all of that. You'll grow with every video that you make, so be consistent. Number 8, perfection doesn't exist. Now, this is something that I've kind of been starting to teach myself and others in some of my other videos. I've mentioned this before, that I'm not sure if perfection exists at all, but when it comes to content creation, perfection really does not exist, okay? You are gonna constantly be making mistakes, and you're constantly gonna be learning from those mistakes and making it better and better. So there's no such thing as perfection, but there is such thing as getting better. So when you are first starting your channel, please, 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 please do not put too much pressure on yourself to make everything perfect. There are still videos to this day that I make that I'm like, could have fixed that, could have made that better, and I'm not going to spend, 2 weeks trying to make that thing better. I'm gonna post it, learn from that, and in the next video, I'm going to implement what I learned from this one in the next one. So please, 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 don't think that you have to have a perfect video. Don't even think that you have to have a perfect channel banner or a perfect profile picture or anything. My profile picture right now, as I'm filming this, is from like 3 years ago, which I probably should change. Honestly, add that to my mental to-do list. But there's no such thing as perfection. So if you're sitting there thinking, I really want to start a YouTube channel, but I don't have the right this or right that, or I don't know how to make it perfect, forget perfection. Just make something. Learn from making that thing, make the next thing better. There is no such thing as perfection. Number 9, be yourself. So on YouTube, there are so many different genres and niches that you can get into. The most important thing that you can possibly be is yourself. So when you're going out and making new videos or making your content, don't try to copy someone. Definitely take inspiration from everything you see, everyone you see, different genres, different niches, different kinds of content creation. Take inspiration and feel what feels right to you. Be yourself. That's not to say that you can't jump on the bandwagon and follow certain trends and make your own versions of those videos, but make sure that they're your versions. Make sure that you're adding something of value from you. Don't try to be someone else, be you. And last but not least, number 10, there is no magical formula. Now I know that's really sad, and as the last tip in the video, I'm sorry if you're like, what? And you want to click off of this video, I understand, I'm sorry. But there are hundreds of thousands of videos online right now about how to grow your YouTube channel, how to make a YouTube channel in 2020, what you need to know before you make a YouTube channel. There are so many videos, and all of them have really good information. Some of them are repeating the same things that other videos are saying. I'm probably repeating a bunch of things you've heard before if you've watched a bunch of those videos, but it's true. There's no magical formula. If there was a magical formula, then one person somewhere who had that magical formula would be very, very rich. Now, do I think that there are a lot of tactics and skills and things that you can do to grow your channel really quickly? Yes, I truly do. I think that we live in an age and a time that a lot of us know, the algorithm. A lot of us know those little tips and tricks that we need to do to grow our channel. And I think if you invest in yourself and you really study, I don't think that you need to go out and pay for a coach or anything like that. I think it can help. I've considered looking into getting a coach recently too, to kind of like audit my channel and see what they see what they think is good. But at the end of the day, that's not gonna guarantee that your channel will grow. And like I said before, I don't think it's about the numbers. I think it's about the impact that you're having on people's lives. And if you can remember that, and if you're focused more on that than the numbers and the fame and the money, then that's when your channel will grow. That's just my opinion coming from me. I know I have a smaller channel, but I'm really freaking proud of this channel, and I am excited to see where it goes. Lately, we've been growing quite a lot, and I'm really proud of that. So yeah, these were my top 10 things that I wish I knew before starting a YouTube channel if I was starting it right now, not probably back in 2008. But I hope you guys have learned something from this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please, please, please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you're not already. I post videos every Wednesday and Saturday, sometimes Mondays, but I'm not committing to it just yet. And you don't want to miss out on a single video. If you yourself have any tips or tricks or just have any questions, feel free to leave those down in the comment box down below. I really appreciate you guys so incredibly much. You have no idea. I hope you guys have a great day, a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye!